Greetings and welcome to Stunthangar Video Hangouts. My name is Charles Carter and I'll be your host this evening. I want to extend to you my gratitude for you watching Stunthangar Video Hangouts. If you are watching this as a replay, I want you to know that I host these YouTube live streams every Monday and Friday evening starting at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please make a note of this so you can watch or be part of the live stream. Plus, we have an after party following the live stream, which is sometimes better than the live stream portion. You must be a registered Stunthangar Forum member to find the link to be part of the live stream and the following after party. Now, here at Stunthangar Video Hangouts, we talk about building and flying model airplanes, sport flying, competition flying, and what you've been doing lately. To join our conversation, if you are already a member of Stunthangar Forum, you can find the link if you scroll down to the section called At the Bench. Now, if you're not a member, please register at stunthangar.com/SMF. That's Smart Men Flying. And when you register, you must place a space between your real first and last name. And you must also use a valid email address or Sparky. The proprietor of Stunthangar will not approve you. Now, when you go to stunthangar.com, if you're not a member, you can still get in. You just can't find the link that's called At the Bench. You'll be able to go to different parts of it, but it is a little bit limited. And particularly, the At the Bench link will not show up, so you will not be able to get into the space that we're at doing this live stream. So if you notice that, maybe you're not logged in or you need to register, all right? Now, there's some of you that are inclined to not come in, just enjoy watching this on YouTube. That's wonderful, fantastic. Please enter your questions or comments in the chat box, and I'll do my best to make it part of the show. Now, understand, sometimes even I'm the host, I can't get in myself. I can't get a word in myself, so be patient, and I will ask our illustrious panel your question or state your comments, okay? So like I said, I do this every Monday and Friday. So if you want to post a question or make a comment, that only happens, or it could possibly happen, is during a live stream. So every Monday and Friday, 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, come on in to ask your question or make your comments. So now if you find the Stunthangar Video Hangouts or the many building videos that Sparky does on this platform informative and enjoyable, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, and when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that whether myself or Sparky comes on, you'll be notified. And comments also help the Stunthangar YouTube channel grow. Please consider joining Stunthangar's YouTube channel memberships, which start at just $4.99 a month, which is less than 17 cents a day, which is an incredible value when you look at 55 years plus of building and flying model airplanes that Sparky personally has. And then John Jordan and some of his other friends like Dan Winship. There's incredible technology and expertise and skill being passed on. And so please take advantage of that and please support it. Now, you also can show your support with the Super Chat, which is located at the bottom of the chat box to make donations. That's just a one-time type of thing, or hopefully you come in often and do it. The monthly subscription is for the memberships, but the Super Chat just once, and it's not going to be a recurring expense. Now, your support helps offset some of the expenses of running Stunthangar, and with your memberships, you'll get special badges that Sparky and myself can see in the chat box, and you also get unlimited replay of member-only videos, and once a month, Sparky has a question and answer show for members only. Now, this is Sparky's YouTube channel called Stunthangar. I'm only in here twice a week, so if you want to get in touch with me, go to my YouTube channel, which is called Flying Control Line Stunt. That's Flying Control Line Stunt. And place a comment or question on the 2019 AMA National Championship video, which Sparky shot with his camera of me flying Sparky's beautiful plane that's called the Junar XL. And you can comment as well as there, but about the flight or anything you like about it. But that'd be a chance for you to communicate with me, because I will get a notification on my cell phone or my email where I don't normally get those notifications on Sparky's channel. That's not my channel. I want to thank you for your past, your present, and future support. You are making it happen. Please keep your conversations family, room friendly. In other words, please don't use words or do things you wouldn't ordinarily do around your children and grandchildren. And without any further ado, I'm going to turn my attention to my other screens. I can post the link at Stunthangar Forum. So let me do that now. And then I'm going to also go to what I call the control panel at Sparky's YouTube channel so I can see what's going on. I just hit the post button, so the link is posted. That is the only way to get into the space, is through the link that's has today's date at the bench in Stunthangar. So I'm going to go to the what I call the control panel. It's actually the YouTube studio. And let me see what's going on here. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I actually had a fantastic weekend. Went to Las Vegas for the Las Vegas Stunt Challenge, hosted by Stephen McBride and his dad, Ruben McBride. And that was an excellent contest. So I see Jack Snavely. He says, hi all, and thumbs up, and an airplane emoji twice. Thank you very much, Jack Snavely. I appreciate that. Right now we have concurrently 5 viewers. We have 3 likes. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do that. We appreciate it. It helps the analytics of the channel. Let me do a little editing here if I can edit this. Let me see. Anyways, oh, and Mel Rogers, he says, good evening, Charles. Well, good evening, Mel. I hope you enjoy the show. If you can get back into the space, I really enjoy seeing your shop and seeing what you're doing. And but if you don't have time or too busy, that's no problem. Also, appreciate your coming in and watching. All right, so let me move this over here to this screen. And I'm gonna get back to our space where we meet here. And let's see, Gary Sinclair is coming in. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how many participants were there at Las Vegas, but it was pretty well attended. And we had some people from this Stunthangar Hangouts. We had John Miller, myself, Mike Lonke, Stephen McBride, of course. Am I forgetting somebody? Oh, and Joe Mata. Matter of fact, Joe Mata and I, we shared a room at the hotel, which was really nice, by the way. It's the Rampart Marriott in Las Vegas. It was awesome, big. I mean, I don't know how many steps we did just walking around. Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Pretty good. I didn't see you on the Lonkeys filming.
Oh,
I didn't see you guys, and I thought maybe you didn't go.
yeah, I was there. You know, I know he was. I don't know. I haven't been on the Control Line channel on Facebook, so I don't know what he uploaded. I know some of it I saw him doing. I was right next to him, and he was shooting it live.
Yeah.
So I might have been right, and I was shooting some video myself, but mine wasn't going live. Mine's still in my camera, and like a lot of my videos are on my camera, and I need to upload them and post them to Flying Control Line Stunt, which is my YouTube channel. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. Mel Rogers says, I'm warming up the cave. In 20 minutes or so, I'll log in from the cave. I understand that. Yeah, I got a man's cave down in the garage, but it's not probably as cold as yours, Mel. So how's your weekend, Gary?
Pretty good. Yeah, good.
I saw quite a few beautiful airplanes. I was really impressed with Howard Rush's impact. That thing is,
yeah, I saw him fly.
That paint job looks like the plane looks almost like a shiny piece of plastic. Just beautiful. And it's 7 years old, which is amazing. You know, that a plane that age could look that good. And Tim Just, oh, I forgot before I don't want to get busted by Dennis. Dennis Adamissen was there also.
I saw him.
I knew there was someone else. So Dennis Adamissen from this space. pretty much rounded out who normally attends this program we call Stunthangar Video Hangouts. So that was kind of neat to hang out with the guys there at the contest. Now, Joe Mata and myself, we wasn't prepared. Joe Mata been flying a combat plane, and not that he wants to fly combat, but I thought that would be advantageous for him to fly a combat plane that I can launch him inverted so that he could fly inverted, learn how to fly inverted right away, without having to go into an inverted flight. We would just launch it. And I got that idea from Steve Hines. That's what Steve Hines used to do with Samantha. I don't know why this phone is, let me turn my phone off so it'll stop making those sounds. Anyways, so Joe Mott has been flying this combat wing and combat wings, plural, different ones, for some time. So transitioning from a combat plane to a regular control line plane is a little bit challenging because the combat planes, they are so responsive in comparison to even a stunt ship. A stunt ship is not as responsive as a combat plane. So he needed to get some flights underneath his belt, and just time and all that just limited how many times he had a chance to fly. And then myself, I had that crash last Wednesday with the SV11 and trying to get that ready. There were still things I needed to do, and most importantly, I needed to pack. So I had to stop to get ready to go. And so I didn't get my plane finished, and I still haven't. I've only done the trim flights to determine that the plane was level, which were like a minute a piece. I did inverted and upright, and then I'm just beginning to start the trim to establish the lap times. So I had a long ways to go before doing a stunt pattern. Mark Lumen says, "Here is a like." Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. So hopefully the next contest I'll be prepared, and Joe Mata also. So we'll put some official flights in. Now, Gary, did you ever compete in a contest? Even
no. Well, yeah, a local one time for rat racing.
Oh, rat racing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you had to. Yeah, they can
I've
match a
seen
plane.
rat racing. I've seen. I think it was Naomi, Lynn Burrell's wife. There's a video of her flying a rat race at Brodak. I don't know what year it was, but I've never flown rat racing. So that was what you enjoyed doing when you was.
Well, that's just what I did that one time. I just got to do that. So.
Now, what did you particularly enjoy?
I just flew.
Okay. Would you consider yourself more of a sport flyer, or did
yeah,
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
How many contests did you compete in? Do you have
just that one? I think really.
Okay. Hey, but that's better than a lot of people. I mean, it's not everybody has the wherewithal or the maybe it takes confidence to compete. It's very, very small percent, but Joe Mata, I'm sure that this is his second contest he's attended, and I know he walked away with a wealth of information. So there's a lot to gain by. Hey, Mel, thanks for coming in.
Hey.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. A little cold in here. It'll get better in a minute.
Yeah, takes time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I have the heater set at 50 degrees, and it was running when I came in here.
Yeah.
So it was below that.
Yeah, I bet.
That's the jacket.
Yeah, I understand that, and the hat.
Yeah, well, I just didn't want to look stupid, so I put the hat on.
And you need to warm that head. It's not, you don't have a whole lot of covering on it, so
right.
Like this, I have to cover my head to keep me protected from the sun and keep my head warm.
Yeah.
So I was just talking to Gary about how much a person benefits from going to a contest. It's
man, yeah.
I mean,
it's a lot of fun.
I mean, not only the fun, but you can learn so much. And some things you learn just with your eyes. I mean, and no one sometimes you have people that are really kind and generous with their time to help you at a contest and show you. It's not, but you can just learn so much just by even just your eyes. You'll just pick up something, see something, and you go, that's a good idea. I'll do that, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like not this contest, but 5 or 6 years ago, I remember, you know, I was constantly always holding my syringe and I was squeezing my syringe to dispense the fuel into my fuel tank, right? And, you know, it actually takes some effort to squeeze down the syringe, you know, like a 6-ounce syringe. You're squeezing that to push the fuel out of the syringe into the fuel tank, right? Well, I saw this guy, he was kneeled down and he flipped it upside down so that the part that I was pushing on, he put that against the ground and he just leaned against the syringe. It was hooked up to his fuel tank. But can you imagine how much easier it is to just use your weight to push the piston of the syringe against the fuel and then out the syringe? Can you imagine how easy that is?
Oh yeah, especially if you got arthritis in your hands. That's a good way of doing it.
I mean, I was just like, when I saw that, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So, you know, if anyone's ever watched me, I put my syringe on the ground and I lean against my syringe to push the fuel out into the fuel tank. It's like I don't have to squeeze it and use all that effort. And that's something I caught with my eyes.
Wow.
And that's just an example. And I don't think I would have seen that if I hadn't been to a contest. And
did you see Joey Matheson down there? Did he attend? He's a speed flyer, friend of mine, heavy guy, tall. No?
I really don't know. There were some people I didn't.
Well, Dane was there probably. Dane Martin, he was there. Probably.
You know what? I don't know. Dane, I know the name. I don't know the face of Dane Martin.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna say everybody knows me, but I kind of stand out at a contest. So most people know who I am. And I over time learn who everybody else is.
I see. Yeah, okay.
And, well, let me just say that in Las Vegas, everybody knew who Charles was. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's funny. Hey, Danny.
How you doing, Charles?
I'm doing well. It was wonderful meeting you and your wife, Debbie. That was awesome.
Yeah. Well, she wants to say hi too, but she's in the shower right now, so let's forego that for a moment.
Okay, that's a good idea.
But anyhow, we just got for the rest of you guys here, my wife and I are visiting her aunt in Escondido, California, home of our host, you know, Mr.
Escondido. Yeah, where's that?
Escondido, and Joe Mata lives in Escondido. So yeah, it's
yeah, and Joe too. It was good to see him. You talk about him a lot on the show here, and it was nice to put a face with the name and all that. That was good. How did Joe like his trip anyway?
Oh, he really liked it. I hope he comes in. That'd be nice if he was to talk about it. But he really enjoyed himself. He learned a lot, and he actually was kicking himself in the butt for not at least trying. But I think there was 3 people in beginner. I think only 2 of them flew. You know, one unfortunately crashed. And I'm not sure. So, you know, he really didn't have to do a whole lot. You know, he could have gotten away with just taking off and flying level and do a wing over. He could have done that very comfortably. You know, it was a little windy. He's like a newbie. And even some of us experienced pilots, we get really kind of apprehensive when it gets windy, you know? So,
yeah. Got to practice the wind.
Yeah, but he really enjoyed himself tremendously, and he met a lot of interesting people, and which was wonderful. I mean, so he's going to another contest for sure. He wants to go. I don't know if it's going to be the Southwestern Regionals in Arizona, or maybe VSC, or maybe another the Palmer. But I'm really happy. I'm going to make Las Vegas. It's actually pretty challenging now, because I usually have been going to the Golden State Stunt Championship, which is in California, in lieu of going to the Las Vegas Stunt Challenge, because I really can't afford to go to both. And they're only a couple of weeks apart. I mean, I don't have enough time to recover the the money I laid out for one of those contests to go to another contest in 2 weeks later. So,
Yeah.
but I'm like, now I really have a conundrum of which one do I really want to go? I want to go to both.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think sometimes it kind of settles itself out where you are in your preparations and, mentally, they're ready to go and stuff like that. And, sometimes it's just a question of, I got the biggest kick, coming from way out east and everything like that. I got the biggest kick out of just flying with the West Coast boys, and I made a comment, and I shared this with you earlier, I think. I made a comment. I said, gee, before my first practice flight, I said, gee, this is the first time I've ever flown in the Pacific time zone. And I says, does jet lag apply to stunt patterns? And West Coast guys, they all shouted out, yes. They were trying to panic me or something, and they succeeded. It was for a first practice flight. I didn't know what I was doing or anything like that. I had adjusted I was sure that I was going to need to fly faster to make up for the difference in altitude. And boy, so high above sea level, my airplane's going to fall out of the sky. And you do about a flight and you say, okay, now get your head back, back inside your skull here and just go fly, and so, but seriously, I got to meet a lot of people that I just don't meet, in local meets or even really a lot at the nationals. A few of them make it, but not everybody. And
I bet. Yeah, when I went back to Brodax, that's when I met people I wouldn't ordinarily bump into. That's when I first met you, as a matter of fact, and your dad, and I met a lot of people at Brodax. That was neat. That wouldn't ordinarily meet. So for you, that is definitely a thrill to see some other people.
Well, I think that Steve McBride, absolutely knocked himself out, doing everything he possibly could to make that a first class experience for everybody.
Yes.
And then Steve's dad, Ruben, the pizza party on Saturday night was just fabulous. People moving around and chatting and everything like that. Oh my gosh. I've always considered, I saw that stack of pizza boxes there and I felt a challenge. We got to make this stack smaller, and whatever.
Yeah.
I ate more pizza than I should have, but it was really good.
And the pizza was good. I was kind of like, I don't know if I really want pizza or not, but when I got there and I started eating it, that was some good pizza. I don't know where you got that from, but I thought it was pretty good.
I don't know. It was kind of a thin crust. I was just had the pepperoni, and then I switched. I had a cheese, at the end there, but it was a nice thin crust pizza and really good. Real cheese on it. I'm sure. Good sauce. It was great. Of course, it's not just what you eat, it's who you're eating it with, and it was just hanging out with modelers and stuff is always a blast. So
absolutely. Yeah, that's right. I try to tell people that this Stunthangar Video Hangout is like going to a contest. When you're sitting there talking to the guy next to you eating pizza, that's what this format is like to me. It's a very similar.
Yeah, well, I got a kick out of the fact that we had you, me, and Mike, and Steve, of course, drops in sometimes. How many other people from you think were there?
That
just
show?
four?
It was John Miller, myself,
right?
Me, and Joe Mata. Yeah, I think there's like 5 of us.
Yeah, and of course, I was sorry to see. I was sorry to see that you weren't able to fly, but I was kind of happy that you just said, all right, let's take a deep breath and get it right and everything like that. I think you're going to be happy for it. And I was sorry to see that, John Miller wasn't able to fly too, but again, it's like he still made the trip and it was good to see him. So
yeah.
Anytime you get to visit with Santa Claus, it's a good thing. So
yeah. Yeah, that was true.
I think Santa Claus has just joined the meeting, hasn't he? So
yes, he's coming in. He's coming in.
All righty.
Yeah. So
hey, just for a question, is my picture showing up?
No.
Why that's not doing that? Whenever I use my, let's see, there we go.
There we go.
There you are.
There he is.
Liked it better the other way?
No. I just assumed
No.
it was because you know, you was just someone might not have been dressed or something. It's a family show, so you know that's what I thought.
Well, that's what I said. My wife wanted to say hi, but not until she gets out of the shower, please.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that's what it was. That's why I thought you didn't have the camera on.
Yeah.
Let me say hello to Mark. Thanks for coming in, Mark. And hey, John.
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 Been a
Hey,
long time
John.
since I've seen you, John, just a couple days ago, or actually yesterday. I didn't see you this morning, but I saw you yesterday. So you're muted, John. John, can you unmute yourself? You can't unmute yourself. Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
Sign language.
Yeah, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. He's a hand operator. He's got it going on. Hey, Carl, thanks for coming in, Carl. I had to mute your mic because when he was moving around, I guess you was brushing against your mic and he was making all kinds of noise.
Sorry about that. I was
That's
just
okay.
trying to get set up.
Right.
So you didn't fly this weekend, huh?
No,
What
I wasn't
happened?
ready. I wasn't ready. The plane, actually, it's still not ready. The plane is I still need to make a hole into the battery compartment to allow the ESC and the arming switch to get into that compartment. It's pretty much sealed up. I need to make some holes for that. I had to replace the battery floor. It was damaged. Even though I had most of the pieces, I'm missing some pieces that might have fell out of the plane and moving it. And so the structure was just really weak, really flimsy. Not the
Did
whole
you
plane,
take
but
it
just the
out?
battery compartment was weak.
Yeah. Did you take it up there,
Oh,
or
no.
did you just?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Did Joe fly?
It's on the bench, so.
No, Joe didn't fly either. Joe, well, you know, you can personally attest to this. How long ago was it you saw Joe fly a regular control line plane with wheels?
Well, last week, all last week for the 3 days from Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, but that's not a whole lot of, that's not enough preparation, just a couple days.
Well, off and on throughout the year at least.
Yeah, but he hasn't had
No.
consistently had a
Yeah.
chance to fly
Yeah.
a plane. And like you know, because even when you did go from a combat plane to flying planes with wheels, you had, you know, bad results. You know, they ended up in pieces, you know. So they fly
Yeah.
totally different. You know, a combat
Yeah.
plane, very responsive. Even though we think our control line stunt planes are responsive, they're not nearly as responsive as a combat plane. And transitioning from one to the other is not easy. You need some time.
Hey, Charles, we forgot one guy we forgot somebody on the roll call. He just joined in.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Howard Rush was there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he was joined by his wife, just like you was joined by your wife.
Mm.
I mean, so and look at Joe Mata, he's here in the house.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
And
Can you hear me?
Brian, I got a phone call from you. Sorry I didn't answer. I was on the road and
That's
Joe and I
okay.
was talking and I didn't want to interrupt our conversation. And but I did receive it. I haven't listened. If you left a message, I haven't listened to the message.
Did you go to the Las Vegas contest?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't fly though, and neither did Joe. We didn't fly, but we went there and we had a wonderful time and learned a bunch of stuff. I really was impressed with the Federati timer. I'm sure that I'll probably have similar results with my with my KR governor timer, but I like
Probably not.
well,
Yeah, it's here is Fioroti has the built-in accelerometer, which
Yeah.
makes it go with a 2/4 brake. I'm not familiar with the KR.
That's
I think
probably
KR
what I-
does similar thing, but a lots. I think it does it, but it does it softer. If I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
I thought
Just
that when I
me.
saw Tim Just plane fly, it did accelerate, but it was a smooth, soft transition.
Mhm.
I mean, to me, I saw that and I mean, Joe was going, Charles, just relax, you know, don't bite yet, see what you got. So but I really did like it. I mean, it to me, it stood out, and particularly the, I don't know, it just, I saw the difference. I'm like, wow, that's what I want when I grow up.
The
Can you hear me,
KR.
Charles? Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Oh,
now.
here you go.
Yes, John.
Gotcha.
All right.
Fantastic.
I think,
And it-
let me make a comment here. I had more fun over this past weekend than I've had in years.
Good.
Good.
No,
All right.
it was just-
Hey.
Was she hot?
Listen, one of them tried to
Was she
get me, and I
hot?
resisted. No, it was even though I had similar story, I guess, as Charles. I just couldn't get my S11 done. I was just like 2 hours before I had to leave, and I was trying to mount the stab, and the darn push rod is too long. And I said, it's going to take me more than 2 hours just to build a new push rod. And so I went down to pick up my backup airplane. I told us the guys that were there probably heard this, but I picked up my backup and it had been hanging. I hung it down in the basement, got it up so wouldn't get any water on it when we had a little flooding. And where I hung it was right. There's a line that comes from my air conditioning that takes any of the moisture that condenses that, brings it out and drops down, and dropped it right on top of the airplane. I didn't know it. And I went to pick that up and it was heavy. And I thought, well, what the heck? And then I looked and the whole wing was full of water. And so I knew I wasn't going to fly the backup plane. I wound up taking, I pulled it off the wall where it's been hanging for 15 years with my 95 Nats airplane. And I couldn't do a dang thing. The motor was all gummed up and everything, and had to patch a bunch of holes that it had somehow grown. Got there, I could not get the engine running, and I was just sick and tired of fighting with it. And I was having so much fun without flying. I just decided I wasn't going to fly the weekend. I was just going to have fun with the people. And boy, did they come through. I think they did a heck of a job on that contest. It's growing. The guys that were there were fantastic. Mike Lodke showed up. I didn't know that he was that much taller than me. Anyway, he flew the smoothie that he was borrowing, and it wasn't bad, And then he went and flew. They had another airplane for the modern, and it was heavy. It was 80-ounce airplane. Messed up his shoulder, and he wound up. Somebody brought a Tiyasaki. He flew the Tiyasaki, and danged if he didn't win his class, his event. Yeah, so it was great. I mean, it was great. The weather was fine, fantastic. I met so many new people and had so much enjoyment. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Anyway, so that's my. I'm just glowing from the experience. I really loved what happened there.
That's
Anyway,
great.
Mike okay after that?
Say what?
Was Mike's shoulder okay after that?
Ask Mike. He's here now.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, it was kind of a heavy airplane, and it hurt me a little bit to fly it. I'm a big guy, man, and my shoulder was sore after I put one flight on it. So luckily, I was talking to Dane about it, and he says, "Man, I got a Tiyasaki at the house." I said, "Perfect, bring it out." So we brought it out. I put 3 flights on it Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have a great stunt run. It was rich in the beginning and then screaming lean at the end, but I could fly it anyway. I could fly it, and I flew it well.
You can fly combat. You can handle that.
Yeah. So I was able to pull off a win with the borrowed airplane and without appearance points too. I didn't get appearance points for that airplane, so that was even. You can win at a contest without appearance points. That just proves it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was,
So
I
you
was,
must have flown your heart out.
yeah,
I
Lou
did.
and I were judging, and like Mike said, his engine kept coming on, and his second flight especially, the wind was coming up. engine was coming up. He flew the fastest square 8 I have ever seen. You talk about 5-second laps. How about a 5-second square 8? You could almost hear the airplane ringing, you know. But
It was good to see Howard. I didn't get the chance to get over to the field to see Howard fly much, but I think you won something, didn't you, Howard?
Yeah, I won expert.
There you go.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Very good. Yeah, you did an excellent job. You guys, hang on one second. Let me just catch up. We have someone who hasn't been in a while. Is this Paul Taylor? I see.
Yep.
Root beard, yeah.
Root beard in the house.
Are you Paul Taylor?
Yep. What's up, guys?
What's up, Paul? It's been a while. Thanks for coming in. I didn't want to be rude, so I want to acknowledge you and thank you for coming in. And then also in the chat box, we have Mike Lonke said Joey was there both days. Dane was there too. I flew his airplane. And then Brent Williams says, howdy, folks. So we're all caught up. And I want to thank, I think I need a chance to thank you, Tom. Thanks for coming in, Tom. And thank you, Howard, for coming in. I don't take it for granted. And I appreciate when you guys come in. Thank you. And I want to acknowledge you. And of course, I want to acknowledge my writing buddy, Joe Mata, and Tryon. Thanks for coming in. And Mike, thanks for coming in too, Mike. I know it's been a long day for you.
Oh yeah, 6 a.m. flight, man. I had to be at the airport at 3. They told me to get there 3 hours early, so I was at the airport at 3 a.m. and then my flight was delayed an hour. I slept all the way home and most of the day.
Wow.
Hey Mel, yeah, Joey was there, but he didn't fly. He helped out. I think he was doing pull testing and score sheet running on Sunday. But he was there both days, yeah. And
I got it hooked up with him soon.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't know if you've been on since Joey was just here at my house a couple weeks ago.
I saw that you.
Okay, yeah.
I saw a post of that or something.
So I got to see him twice in a month, so that was pretty
fun.
And then just real quick, Howard, there you go. It's on the way.
All right.
Cool.
Grandma's Jam House, black raspberry is what she said. So I got you covered. And then a little later on, I do have video of Howard's winning flight. If anybody wants to see that, or if Howard will allow me to show it, I can pull that up later and show his winning flight in expert.
All right.
You have to Photoshop it or something to make it better. Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was that the one on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
No.
I like that.
Or no, it's not on YouTube. It's on Facebook. I live streamed
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, I live streamed it.
Yeah.
And I got something for you too, guys. Guess what? I joined my fuselage molds.
Nice.
They're coming out of the mold right now.
All right.
Nice.
So if you guys are curious,
It's the gender reveal.
you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
So this is the nose, and this is the plate that would hold the front in position. So this just comes straight up like this.
Okay.
And there's the nose.
Oh, wow.
Glued in place. This is the back plate. I already took the 4 screws that hold it in place. So I'm going to use some other screws like this as a jack screw.
Jack screw, get it out.
Yeah.
Get it out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I can do like that. And hopefully everything is going to come out nicely. Am I that lucky?
We'll listen for the sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually if it cracks nicely, it should be fine. So the trick to this is I have 6 pins that go in that direction, and actually plus 2, 8 pins that are aligning together. So the trick is just to get them out.
Little at a time.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, just like that, a little pressure, just a little bit. I'm just gonna go all the way around. Oh, and it's perfect. Woo.
Yeah, it popped it. I
Man, this
heard
is
it.
good. It's
Great.
actually excellent. I can just use my bare fingers.
So it
Oh,
released, it already released. That's great.
Oh, yes, it's already out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ta-da!
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So far, so good.
Hey,
So if
No-
you can
no
see, it's like we
stickies?
have the alignment pins.
Yeah.
One,
Some more
one
pins in
little
there.
sticky on the side, but that's good.
yeah.
And what they do over there, they just actually they put all the pins in there, the registering pins,
Wow.
Yeah.
plus
The
the
webbing.
alignment pins, and the
Yeah.
locks are already in there.
Right.
So that's that.
Now side to
And
side, right?
now I'm going this direction. I'm gonna remove these screws. Oh man, it sounds good. I can hear the crackle. You
Yeah.
hear that crack?
Yeah.
It'll be like that.
Yeah.
That
Very
means
good.
it's coming apart. It's releasing nicely.
You blow up a balloon in there for pressure?
No, it's not an inflation bladder mold because of the stuff that's inside of it.
Oh, yeah, it's full.
You have to make it in 2 halves and then join them.
That's your battery compartment and everything there, right? Battery and,
Yeah, it's all. I mean, I have the ribs inside already. You see them?
yep.
Oh, yeah.
Panels, everything is glued in and aligned. It's the best way I knew how to do it. So actually, that's what these squares are here for. You have one there and one down here, right on the parking line. And what they do, they capture these 2 pins. So it doesn't go up and down or side to side. So all of these holes and all the pins just align nicely in there. Kind of the method to my madness anyways. And this is a part that was painted inside the mold, by the way.
Ah, good.
Ah,
So this part should come out painted nicely, hopefully. I'm not gonna leave any paint on the mold itself. It's just always gonna come out nicely, because if it doesn't, oh, I screwed up, I think. All right, so we got to this point. I'm just gonna go like this.
Right.
Perfect.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh. To be or oh.
Oh, look at that. Oh, nice and
Oh,
easy.
look at that.
Nice.
It's like a kid
Nice.
opening a Christmas present.
Wow, and it's
Oh,
pink.
wow.
Look
wow.
at that. Ooh, and awesome.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
that's slick.
That's nice.
Literally, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Sweet.
All right,
Nice.
let's see if we
Nice
can move
part.
the backside now.
I'm going to enjoy watching this airplane fly after watching you build it.
Hey, I want to see these T-shirts. I think there was a bet for this contest by John and Mike and
Mike won.
Charles. Yeah, but you guys got to
Oh.
wear a T-shirt.
Oh, did we agree to that?
Yeah, you guys agreed
I
to
agree
that.
too.
So right now it seems like I have a little problem here. Doesn't want to come off.
Uh-oh.
But I guess I'm gonna have to just
Use some air. or-
parties that I have.
Can you use
You know
air?
what?
Like you did
I'm
on
gonna
yours?
turn on the compressed air. Okay.
Yeah.
It's that, or
I'm
it's
gonna make
going to be a
noise.
little nose heavy.
That was a good one, Steve.
Oopsie.
I was thinking about heat. I was thinking heat might be a solution.
Not. His molds are plastic, kind of
Hey,
mold.
Dennis, are you an Escondido?
Not the first one.
I'm sorry?
Are you an Escondido?
I sure am. We just got to the hotel here just before showtime. I wanted to check in with our host here, so.
So you're only should be miles from Charles, huh?
Yeah, I don't
Charles
really know
and
how
Joe
far
Mata.
away we are here.
Hey, I just want to say too, Dennis's take apart smoothie is pretty trick, man.
Yeah,
Really,
it is.
and his little
Oh, yeah.
box that he made for it was that was pretty neat to make a take apart out of a smoothie like that. So
The power system is perfect.
Hey,
Yeah.
all I can say is, party like it's 1951, baby. So,
I watched
Well,
you and your
it
wife
all
put it
worked
back
out.
together.
yeah, it was cool watching you put it together and take it apart and see how you made the box. And it doesn't seem all that intimidating after seeing one in person, you know?
yeah. It's nothing like, it's certainly not going to be mistaken for a modern Jashenko type or anything like that, or what, obviously what Trian's doing and stuff, but it was
There
good.
it comes, maybe.
Served its
Serve the
purpose.
purpose.
Yeah, you got to Vegas and you got to fly your own airplane. I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I should have done like Mike.
There
He
you go.
borrowed an airplane and won. So
yeah.
You got a paint goober.
Oh.
so
Throw it away.
No, save it for the revolutions we're going to build, Tryon, for the one that I want. I don't care if I got boogered up parts.
Howard, I take you're not back home?
No,
So,
not quite.
so obviously it's not perfect, but
But that's just the paint, right?
yeah, I think it can be fixed. I
It
can
can
touch
be
it up and
fixed.
stuff like that. So it's definitely can be fixed.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause the sides were vacuum molded and good, and that mold just put them together, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
but look how nice it did turn out. I mean, this is a pretty nice joint here. If you can see the two halves are pretty nice. Not sure what happened here. I'll just have to take a look at this. I mean, just like this, what happened here.
It's like adhered to the mold instead of the paint.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Win some, lose some, but it was a good try.
That's
Most
just
of it is excellent. So there's that one little divot there. That's not much.
Yeah, it's fixable. Just
Yeah.
touched up here and there. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. It's not a big surface or something like that.
Oh,
But for most part, it's nice.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you bet. I wouldn't be complaining. It almost looks like one of those the things you have in trucks, with the naked woman laying back.
Yeah, it looks like a naked woman on there. Or a pole.
So what I like is not. I'm not sure if you can see. You can see the streaks going this direction on the bottom. They go in opposite direction. Kind of something I was looking for.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one. All right. So I have something else for you guys.
vote on the AC.
I know. I figured it out.
This is the landing gear struts. I already took the screws out, so let's take this thing apart.
Nice cracking
wow.
sound.
All
Wow.
right, that's
Look at that.
nice.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
You bet.
Nice.
And
boy.
what is that? Oh, that's a landing gear.
Flashing. That's gonna be sweet.
It's the landing gear, and here's the second one. I'm just gonna grab it here. Look at that.
Wow.
That's the way you
Oh.
like it, isn't it? So,
Nice.
Nice home.
My goodness, that's gonna be great. What have you got? What have you got for strengthening? You got Kevlar in there, or how did you
Haven't-
form, or you got foam in there? What how did you do it?
Yeah, this is compression molding, which means you have a piece of foam inside that's slightly oversized, right?
Yeah.
You put your material inside the top and the bottom, and you squeeze the mold. You crush it to the finished size, basically. So there is a piece of foam inside here. Now I want to tell you, this is exactly the same technique you can use for a propeller, if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely use. I mean,
foam.
I mean, this thing is stiff. This thing is very stiff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing here is just the flashing, you know, obviously it's
Right,
going to be trimmed
right.
down. I mean, you can probably, maybe too shiny, I'm not sure.
It is shiny.
You can see that edge there.
Yeah.
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 All right, so that's that.
Howard asked what kind of foam.
Raw cell.
Oh. So then you can cook at temperature.
And the last one. All
There's
right.
some Roracell.
What?
Some Roracell.
Yeah, raw cell is just nice. It's very nice material. So
Yeah.
Oh, Mel is showing some actually. So
Yeah.
Hang on a second, Mel.
That's your propeller.
all right. So you know what? I'm just gonna move camp here because I need more space.
yeah. Oh, that's the half side.
So you guys want to move here?
All right.
Probably yes.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. So the same thing is just same procedure. Again, the same technique, same end plate with the same reference. So when these two parts come together, I don't want to have mismatching and stuff like that, crazy stuff going on. All right.
When we're done, I'll tell you my Roracell story.
All right.
All right. And I need my jack screws now. And by the way, these guys, they seem like they want to come out just normally. Yep. Yep, they just come out just fine.
Right. So
This is very nice. Actually, I have no issues here on this part of the project. Ta-da!
Nice.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. Now I have to take the other screws out. So in the past, I had some issues with the part actually releasing where I have the fillets around the wing, and I think I've done something after that kind of made it a lot better. Show you right away. I did. So the trouble areas are in elevator fillet and on the wing fillet as well. Those are the two big areas.
So Tryon, this technology you borrowed from gliders?
Yeah. Glider guys.
Yeah, but I did add to it quite a bit. Yeah, but the whole technology of the molding is the same like in the gliders. Like when you do a hollow molded or you do something with a foam core stuff, that's you can definitely do that. And it's from there.
how many attempts prior to this have you done this technology?
Actually, this is the first time I'm doing painting in a mold.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Because before this time, you know, I used to do the painting after the molding process. But this is the first time I'm doing it like this. So, you know, shoot for the star, hope for the best kind of thing. I know a lot of people are doing this. So it's just a matter of just finding the right combination.
Right.
So I'm not sure exactly what happened over there on the other mold. It's probably the release. I didn't apply the release correctly. I must have missed some points over there, you know, or something. So here we go.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Good.
All right, and this guy must be a little bit, might be a little noisy, but what I have in here, I have some little holes, and I'm gonna put some pressure in there. All right, you know what? I'm gonna turn on the pressure. Okay.
Turn it
So-
up.
I know. It might give me some trouble, I guess. Where's my hole here? There it is.
There we go.
You hear that?
I heard
That's
that.
the compressed air going through the hole and coming all the way around the part.
Now that material, Tryon, just for our audience, that's tooling bar, right? Tooling material?
Yeah. All right, so there's a little issue over there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna get a pin and push this through, and try to do a little bit of a little bit of brute force locally. I don't have anything in there that's
We have Walter Umlin in the chat. He says, awesome job, Tryon.
Hey, Walter.
oh, thanks, man. Okay, let's try it again. Aha, there it is. I heard it.
There it is.
Oops, there it is.
Oops, there it
So
is.
there it is.
Ooh, that sounded good.
We went all the way to the front.
Had a sound.
Yeah, you can just hear it. It's just as the air goes through.
So while you're doing that, Tryon, we have 18 concurrent viewers and we have 12 likes. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do that. We have 0 chat revenue. We're showing some state-of-the-art technology here for a control line stunt ship. Something you're not going to see every day. So please support the channel. Please support us. Show us some love, give us some likes, chat revenue, super chats, join the YouTube memberships, just $4.99 a month.
All right,
Look at that.
let's try this now.
Yeah. Ooh.
I had to be gentle with it. Don't go too fast.
Sure.
Is this
How
gonna?
much time has transpired since you joined the those pieces together with the material inside the molds?
It's just a few days.
Nice.
Cool.
They aren't even open.
That's really sweet.
They're closed all week.
Not bad for first paint. Nice.
Wow, that's beautiful, Tryon.
It is.
I'm gonna give it a little bit more pressure from this side.
Whoever's blowing your nose there, mute your microphone.
Very good, Howard.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to work it out a little bit.
Alrighty.
Yeah, for most part, it seems like I'm having some surprises here. But it's nothing that cannot be fixed or, be dealt with.
Oh, that is amazing, Tryon.
Get the hammer
This
out.
guy is stubborn, man.
Hey, Mark, you still on?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to see that airplane. You got it all painted and everything?
Yeah.
You don't have to ask him. There's none open.
Let's see what's. Oh, looky there.
Right now I have spotlighted, so just hang on.
Yeah, that is.
I found one that's open tomorrow.
This is a hard act to follow.
Oh yeah.
Yours is all together. You gonna make him big, Charles, or what?
No, I'm still showing Tryon. Just hold tight for a minute.
Dang it.
Here we
There it
go.
goes.
There it goes.
It's moving like a loose tooth.
Yeah.
It's a molar.
Man.
Hey, we got Brett Buck in the chat box. He says, Howard keeps it classy with the body fluid humor. Very good. Thanks, Brett, for coming in. And Brett Bucks earlier said, looks promising. Hi, Brett. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in the chat.
Hi, Brett.
Look forward to you coming into the show, Brett. That would be awesome.
Oh man, this guy's stubborn. This guy's very
That is
stubborn.
a very big piece. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like your landing gear. This is a really big mamma jamma. That's a huge part of the
Yeah.
plane. Lots of surface area where you could have surprises.
Gonna take a lot of tip weight, I think.
Wait a second, I have no air here, no pressure.
Brett, you should have been there yesterday.
Brett Buck
LA to
said,
Vegas, doesn't he live in LA or not?
I'm not exactly sure where Brett lives. But anyways, let me read what he says. He says, I'm just watching from afar.
Hey, Len.
Hello.
Lenny here.
Yeah, Len's on now.
Hey, Lynn, thanks for coming
Hey.
in.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, guys.
Doing well.
Did my text go through to
Oh.
you yesterday, Lynn?
I don't know. I got a brand new cell phone and I'm still not very good at using it. It's a
Oh,
piece of
okay.
shit.
All right.
I'll check later. But yeah, what's new? What's up? How did the contest go?
Pretty good.
Good stuff.
Pretty good.
Hey, Len, he won, but the other two don't have the t-shirts on, like they said.
Oh, okay.
I'm not holding Charles to that, man. That was a late night, just rambling and just a little bit of good old fashioned egging up.
A little
Just
bit
a
of
little fun.
With
Yeah.
some tapping with a soft mallet to help Tryon. Just a little shock.
It's coming.
Oh, I heard some more cracking.
What?
Brett says he's in Sunnyvale, just north of San Jose.
Oh,
All right, Charles, I got the YouTube
I
chat
think
pulled up.
the wing route is stuck.
Thank you. Yeah, when I spotlight someone big, it obscures the rest of the information. So thank you.
I got it muted and going on my phone here on the side. So if anybody like chimes in with anything super important, I can let you know anyway. Thank you.
yeah,
Tut,
Brett
Tom.
should have been there. That's only what, about a 4-hour drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first tut unit shipped today.
All right. Yeah. Couple
All right.
tuts on the way. King Tut, right?
What, King Tuts?
King Tuts.
Well, it was really cool to see Howard's in action too, to actually see one. I'd never actually seen what they do. So to get to see Howard's yesterday was pretty impressive, man. The loop and the little burst of speed, and he put it right on the circle exactly where he wanted to land in the 40-mile-an-hour winds they were flying in. Well, it wasn't 40, I'm exaggerating, but it was windy. So I could see where that would be a big advantage, being able to pick your landing site.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
So did
Pretty cool.
everybody manage to keep their planes in one piece?
No, there was 2 crashes. Intermediate guy crashed yesterday, Holden Taylor Smith, and then somebody crashed on Saturday. I don't maybe Howard knows who that was.
I think it was David Harms.
Okay.
I heard.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Somebody totaled one, on Circle 1 Saturday, and then somebody landed inverted yesterday. But he managed
that was John Wright. He actually saved his
put it on the grass, landed on the grass inverted.
And I said Harm, I think it's David Harness, I think is his name.
Harness.
So Dave, forgive me if I butchered your name. I know we've met before several times.
What happened that he had to land inverted?
John Wright's plane, it just like flamed out. It was doing 3 loops, and on the last loop,
and the battery just quit.
No, this is an IC motor.
Oh, an IC motor. Okay.
It was really cool because it was a Sig Magnum that he built to look like was it an FW-190?
Messerschmitt.
Oh, I saw that on the.
Was it ME? It was one of those two. It was ME-109 or an FW-190, but it was built from a Sig Magnum kit, and he had it.
Nice looking
All
airplane.
right, guys. Charles, you can take me off because it might take me a while to deal with this.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. So we're going to go back to the gallery view, and
I can, if Howard doesn't mind, I'll show his flight video unless he's shy and he doesn't want me to share it tonight.
and he said, "Go ahead." I think earlier. I think he just said, "Just stop him." I think he said.
Okay.
It'll be the first time Howard seen it because he flies with his eyes shut. It frightens him so bad.
All right, here we go. Are you guys seeing that?
I see Mike Wonky. You should come up.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to press play, and then I'll make it bigger so you're not seeing
guys, we're live at the Las Vegas Stunt Challenge, and Howard Rush is up with his electric impact.
Looks pretty jerky. It's
Yeah, it's a little bit. We're missing frames.
that. I don't know. I thought it was going around kind of continuously.
Is the video not good? Is it not streaming well?
We're
No,
missing a lot of frames.
Okay, well, I'll stop it then because that's no good watching it like that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, if it's
Well, I don't know. You'll miss some of the mistakes that way.
well, yeah, but it's no fun to watch a video that way. If it's really bad, do you want me to stop it, Charles?
Well, let's see. It's
all right. Keep it
getting
going.
better. We're actually, our brains are
actually
feeling
getting
that
better.
missing frames.
Is it better, smaller, or bigger?
What was
hey
that?
Howard, that's pretty cool how that timer makes your airplane disappear when you make a mistake.
Yeah. Worked.
Cloaking device.
There it was. Now it's gone.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Sometimes we stream videos and they're perfect, and other times it gets all jerky like that.
Yeah, maybe something with Facebook too, because Facebook and YouTube are.
I mean, like I said, if it's unwatchable, just tell me and I'll stop it.
No, it's watchable.
It's fine.
What's crazy is Howard never disappears, only his airplane.
Yeah. Those don't look very square, do they?
Actually, that wasn't the squares, was it?
Yeah, that was inside squares. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it was inside squares. Oops, where'd it go? This is the outside square.
The outside square, yeah.
I watched this and I really enjoyed the vertical intersections on your eights, on your square eights. They were just flat, perfect.
Yeah, and even though you're not,
it was better the second flight. Colonel Trussell didn't think much of my intersections this flight.
Really?
Yeah.
well, if you have a chance to watch this video on Facebook, it looks a lot better. And Howard, you got about a gazillion compliments and almost 600 views on this video.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Cox said, nice work, Howard.
Looks pretty damn perfect to me.
I mean,
Wow,
look at the
great.
intersection right straight over his head. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Let's see how this.
I might be able to fly like that in a couple of lifetimes from now.
Okay, watch this. Oh, that was a little low. Oh, the camera's moving. Okay.
Well, I had to get the top of the frame. If I kept it still, it would cut off the top.
That good. That hides the intersection problem.
I did the same thing for the hourglass too.
Nice.
Uh-oh. There comes the overhead. This is embarrassing. Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, what's so embarrassing about that?
Yeah.
X that one a little bit.
I mean, you can use the contrail up there to kind of see as a reference point.
Now here I'll show you the mistake. Okay. Now watch how high this bottom is.
A little bit.
That was lower.
Yeah.
They didn't match very well.
All right, now here comes the demonstration of the tut timer. Watch this.
Do you have to wait to a certain time to where you can do the cutoff loop, Howard?
Yeah, the light comes on.
Oh, okay, there it
There
is.
it goes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Howard Rush.
Very nice.
There you go.
Cool.
Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Good job, Mike. Howard, that's good flying.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really good.
Yep.
Looks like first place.
It's because Brett wasn't.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis,
No,
you still there?
Yeah. I'll get you guys in gallery view here. Yeah, Danny's still here. We're looking at the curtains.
I can see the top of the motel ceiling.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he just laid it down or what.
He dozed off.
Let me catch up on the chat, you guys. The guy's name is Some Guy in Sandy. He says impact in quotation marks. Not a great name for a plane, LOL. We're all caught up on the chat box. So, hey, Joe, this is your first time to Las Vegas Challenge, and this is a different contest from the Wooden Arrows. So, what any comments you have about?
Oh, I had a great time. My rear end's sore from kicking myself, but it was a great experience.
Charles didn't tell you, Joe, when you go to a contest, you're supposed to compete.
Yeah. Well, we had some mix up on the start time, and we ended up getting there, an hour late.
Yeah, Ruben told us to be there at 9 o'clock, and I thought, well, that's kind of late for a contest, and so, but we was there at 8:30, but we missed the pilots meeting, and
yeah, they were getting ready to start, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. It was just kind of overwhelming.
Okay.
So
stayed up too late eating pizza.
No.
Oh, I got the crash video too of Holden Taylor smacking in the tutor on the triangles. I can share that later too. Holden, I don't know if any of you guys know him or remember him, but he was a junior on the F2D team. He's Greg Hill's son. And Holden went to Spain, I think. I don't know when Spain was or what year. He's a pretty young guy. I'd say he's maybe 25 or 27 maybe. So, but he was a junior like 10 years ago or maybe 12 years ago. And he went to Spain with his dad and flew F2D.
Wow. So, good for him.
Well, it'd have to be more than 8 years ago that he did it. Because Samantha did it
2008.
Huh?
Spain was 2008.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what
No,
I thought.
2008 was France.
Oh, was it? Maybe. Okay, I apologize. Might have been 2006.
Could be.
6, and that even makes it longer. Yeah.
I know Greg Hill. We fly kind of often. He comes up to Escondido and flies with us. He brings his combat planes, and I've heard him talk about his son Holden, but I don't remember meeting Holden.
He was there all weekend, man. He was the pit boss for Circle 2 on Saturday, and then he was the one flying the tutor, sharing a tutor with another guy in intermediate on Sunday. He's a shorter guy, kind of stocky, got a goatee, younger guy. But yeah, he was there both days.
We probably walked by each other, but I probably didn't know who he was. But I knew his dad. I know his dad pretty well.
Hey, Dennis.
I will, Howard.
You guys go ahead.
Hey, Mike, how'd that plane work out for you?
Which one?
The Intrepid.
It didn't. I flew it Friday. It was 80.5 ounces, and it was really hard for me to fly. It kind of hurt my shoulder a little bit, and it didn't turn quite as well as what
Yeah,
I'm
you
used
were
to.
telling, yeah, you were telling us that on Friday night.
Yeah, I was.
Maybe you try. Okay. So
Oh,
what
no,
happened?
no. Yeah, okay. So you were on Friday. I decided not to fly it, and Dane Martin brought a Tiyasaki out for me. So
Okay.
I flew that on Sunday,
Okay.
and I won advanced with the Tiyasaki with no pattern point.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good job. Wow.
I was way more at home with that Tiyasaki than anything else, man, because it's just a big combat wing,
Yeah.
And it flies good, even though it doesn't have flaps. They're incredible airplanes.
Yeah.
They
If they're set up right, they fly great.
They do. They corner really well. So,
Good job.
and it was fast. It was a monster. It was super fast, but whatever. I mean, Dennis judged me, so he can tell you.
Okay.
No, I thought it flew well. It's amazing to me how well it corners, and it's also got a very long fuselage on it, so it seems to flatten out pretty well too. So, and as Mike was explaining earlier, it still wasn't a happy engine on that. It ran real dead, blubbery rich at the beginning, and it was like I didn't know if he was going to be able to finish his wing over. And by the square eight, he did the fastest square eight I've ever seen. So,
yeah.
And then by the end of, especially the second flight, I was thinking, Mike, that you might be running out of gas again. The thing made a couple of burps there, and there's like, oh,
I was
no,
too.
not again.
Mm-hmm.
But you should tell them what Sam told you about Saturday.
You're gonna have to refresh my memory.
Oh, about running out of gas.
Oh yeah. Well, what did he say? I'll have to look at my text.
You were saying that Sam was just riding your butt for
yeah.
gas twice on Saturday. I thought that was funny as heck.
I was flying a smoothie on Saturday from the McBrides, and again, foreign airplane, only had 2 flights on it the day before, and then I had engine problems with it. It went rich on the first flight. It went lean on the second one. I took an attempt, I think, on one of the flights. So, it's cool I got to go, but borrowing airplanes is always a crapshoot. I'll say that.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. Exactly.
And you don't have a lot of time to learn the airplane and figure out exactly what you need to do. So, if you can fly without borrowing an airplane, that's probably better. But I wouldn't have had the opportunity to go to the contest if I didn't have loaner planes. So it's a double-edged sword,
It worked well.
How long are you in Escondido, Dennis?
Yeah. Hey, by the way, thought just occurs, Mike. I should have followed your lead. You gave up on the smoothie and you flew a Tiyasaki on Sunday. Maybe I should have done the same thing. So.
Yeah, we both could have flown the Tiyasaki.
Yeah. What the hell? So smoothie was in a wee bit over its head, but what the heck?
Well,
when are you leaving Escondido?
When am I leaving? I don't know yet. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing here. We're visiting my wife's family out here and had a really good day visiting today, and we set up for some more tomorrow. And high on the list here is we're going to see if we can find us a winery here and see if Charles has a recommendation for us. But we're just
There's a winery there in Escondido.
I haven't seen her in a long time. My wife saw her last about 4 years ago, and it's just a question of, just don't get that many chances to visit her out here. So,
well, you need to try to get Charles and Joe out to the field.
We spoke to him at the Rampart Marriott, and he knows that's an open invitation.
Yeah, we did talk about that and stuff, but I don't know if I can commit to anything like that right now. I think we're going to be
no problem.
I think we're hanging out with family here.
He's visiting his wife's family. He just got to spend 3 days at a stunt contest. You think his wife's going to let him go flying with these guys now after that?
I have my doubts.
That's asking a lot, man.
Yeah, but you got to remember, she's been with him now for what, 4 days? She'll probably want to get rid of him here pretty quick for a day.
Yeah, she might.
Well, actually, Steve's onto something there. She's probably like having have a little bit of free time, but no, she put up with 3 days of airplanes and everything like that. And I told her I was on board with however much time we spend with the family here. Simple as that. So
There you go. It's
and
all
I
about
enjoyed the heck
trade
out
off.
of visiting her too. So
Make Mark Lumen big, Charles. I want to see this airplane.
Hang on one second.
Oh, Tran got his fuselage out too.
Yeah, trying to have his fuselage out. And I don't
All
see
right.
Mark Lumen. Oh, there he is.
He's been holding that airplane for about an hour after I asked to see it, so I figure.
No, I'm just
Just make it
zeroing the
big.
control. So
Hang on a second. Let me remove, replace. Whoops.
Come on, I'm faster than that, Charles, and I'm really slow at it.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, I missed you, man. Not.
So, Mark, you're you got the spotlight.
You got him pinned?
yeah.
Wi-Fi network threats with X5.
All right. Well, yeah. Like I say, it come together pretty good.
That's good.
Looking really good.
I was really like my fillets. I just
They look nice, real nice and clean, real nice.
Oh yeah, that turned out beautiful.
just zeroing out the controls now. I'm about almost 3/8 to a little bit more than about nose heavy. So I'm just going to leave it like it is, you know.
That's good for the first flight or two, sure.
Yeah, you know, and it's setting at right about 41 ounces.
Oh, that's a good weight.
That's nice and light.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just zeroing out the controls now. And
no muffler?
I've got one, and it's a lightweight tongue muffler, so I'll probably put it on. I wanted to see how the CG was going to turn out first.
Okay.
Did
you take anything off the nose of that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Almost 2 inches. You know?
Wow.
Now, is that
That's
motor
good.
that motor tilting up, or is it straight? If you check the incidence of the motor?
Yeah, it's 0, 0, 0 all the way through. It may just be the angle of the
that looks better. Yeah.
of the angle of the camera or whatever. I can't get it straight.
Yeah, I thought I saw more space on the bottom motor mount compared to the space on the top motor
Oh,
mount.
now originally there is a little bit, and when I put the kit together, when I was checking the thrust line with where they had cut originally, you know, for the engine mounts and stuff, it was off. Yeah,
Okay.
so I had to adjust,
Okay. I
a
saw
little
that.
bit up. Yeah.
You got any trim sheets?
I have a who?
Monocoat trim sheets?
No, but I've got I got plenty of monocoat to cut.
Well, I was gonna say for your canopy, if you take a trim sheet, then it's automatic. It already has the glue on it, and it'll stick right on there.
I'll probably just throw some white dope on there or something, since it's going to be up there with the, the 28% castor grease, So yeah.
Better idea.
The other thing is that the landing gear that come with it is really long. So I put on some lighter wheels. I may put on a little bit shorter gear.
How much prop clearance have you got when you got it sitting down?
I got quite a bit now. I mean, I probably got almost 1 3/4 or 2 inches.
If you fly
an
off
inch and
the
a half
grass,
is fine.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm on grass, that's for sure. Yeah, and I am going to have to cut back the nose just a little bit more, because I don't know if you can see.
Yeah. Oh, you're real close.
Oh yeah, you need just a little more clearance.
Yeah, it's very. I can't get a spinner on there for sure. Yeah, but I'll cut that back maybe 1/4 of an inch and still be fine, and that may help me with that, forward CG a little bit.
I'll tell you what. Get the spinner that has the raise on the back of it. That's just a little bit, like a Brodex spinner will have a 1/16 of an inch raised part, and that'll give you your clearance. I can go get one and show you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you know, the controls are coming in nice. I just, I don't know how to, it's hard to.
No, I can see it.
Looks good.
I do have just a little bit of slop at the bell crank though, but that might be good. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be good. That might be good for level flight. It might help your neutral.
Do you have any slop anywhere else?
No.
Okay, well, after you fly it, if it seems like it's not tracking really, really nice, put a little bit of slop in the elevator horn.
Okay, yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
you'll be happier.
Yeah, because I actually.
But try it without first.
Yeah, the elevator is nice and tight, you know. But like I said, I can just go out with a 1/8 bit.
Yeah,
versus
that's fine. Yeah.
But
Now,
yeah,
Mark,
yeah.
Mark, I understand you've clamped the elevator to the stab. Can you explain the what you're doing underneath the flap? And
Yes.
I can't tell what's going on with the flap. I see the clamp, but I'm not what you're doing.
I used to, you know, use like pins and stuff, but what I did was I've got a balsa block.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So the flap is actually resting against that.
Yeah, so it's level. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. That's a neat technique. I like that. I'll borrow that.
Before I used to use pins and stuff to hold it, you know, but this seems pretty, as much as I beat this thing around the table and knock it loose, this seems to be and just a quick clamp.
That looks good. Good plan.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, it really intrigued me. I saw it. I was like, what? I assumed that's what you was doing, but I couldn't see what exactly. That's great.
Yeah. But yeah, and I brushed on the finish, and I you know, like I didn't spend a whole lot of time on the finish, but yeah, brushing dope is quite a different technique.
Yeah, I've seen a plane that was brushed, and you wouldn't believe it was brushed. You could have sworn it was sprayed on. I mean, that's kind of like the old school method.
Yeah, as long as you don't brush it on too thick, it'll come out really nice.
Exactly. And it's just, you know, keep a good puddle going.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
If you get the dope too thick, you're gonna make a hell of a mess in a big hurry.
Yeah.
Keep it thin, lots of coats if you need them, and it comes out really nice. That's good. Looks real good, Mark. Good job.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, you know, like I said,
looks really good.
I'm, you know, I've had the thing sitting here forever, you know, and I said, okay, I just got to finish it. So yeah, that'll be good. I'll maybe fly tomorrow if the wind calms down. Yeah, it's been
perfect. I look forward to hearing about it.
Yeah, we'll do a video just in case we make a balsa.
No, don't do anything crazy the first day out. Just take it easy.
No. I'll just go out and do the normal stuff and do the wings level and the, you know.
I have a buddy who flies Banshees. He loves the damn things, and his does seem to fly really well. So I can't say anything bad about it.
I think part of it is you know, just technology through the years or whatever, and understanding vibrations and stuff like that, you know.
For sure.
And with that carbon that I put on all the way back to the back of the wing underneath the doublers, and then that cheat cowl, I could probably use this to drive a tent peg in the ground, you know. and it didn't turn out that heavy, you know. I mean, I don't.
No, 41 ounces is a good weight. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because it's like a 49-inch wingspan, and
yeah, like I mean, it's the same size as a Nobler. Basically, I have a Nobler with a 50-inch span, and it's 43 ounces, and it seems really light as well. So that should be fine. You should be fine.
Yeah. I think if I were going to do another or again, I would extend the tail just a little bit.
Okay.
You know, or move the wing forward a little more. You know.
All right.
Because just fighting the CG. But anyway,
I've heard people say they moved the tails back a bit on that.
Yeah, and Tryon mentioned earlier, we were talking a little bit about it, you know, and he pretty much was saying the same thing with most kits and stuff like that. You know, most of the kits are designed for people like me, beginners, you know.
Yeah, but they were also designed a lot of years ago, those kits, and they were designed around a Fox 35, which is light as a feather.
Exactly.
And without a muffler, too.
Yeah, without a muffler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, you know, with that in mind, some of the older stuff for like building classics and stuff with modern engines and stuff, you know, extend a little bit. And part of the threads I looked at on Stunthangar, one of the kind of, I'll call it the famous mod, you know, was moving the wing forward, obviously, cutting the nose a little bit and increasing the elevator square inches, you know.
Yeah, I've
Of
seen
the stabilizer and elevator. Okay.
Like I've got a buddy who's flying one of them, and he's flying his with an older style Stalker 46 in it. And it flies absolutely gorgeous. Like it's a really old airplane and a really old motor, but my God, does it ever fly nice?
Yeah, that's good.
Shocked
Like I
how
said,
well it flies.
yeah, for me at this stage, it's perfect. You know, I enjoy building. And, you know, it's a good learning airplane, and you know,
It will be for sure.
Hey, Mark, I don't know if you can see this. This on it's my left. I don't know how it shows up on there, but you got the flat like the Randy Smith.
Right.
Can you see that little raised part for the Brodak?
Now, hang on. Let me click on you. I'm trying to find you, Steve. I don't see you.
He's in the stealth mode.
I can see him, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't say that.
In the middle row on the right.
Oh, there you are, Steve. Okay, let me click on you. All right, Steve.
Oh, geez, did you have to?
Yeah, I had to. He's a friend, so I got to at least do that.
So they come with that little raised piece. That's if you.
Ah, cool.
And if you use that one guy's sanding thing, you got to be careful. It works with the Brodak style that's raised, but it doesn't with the other. And then that's a Great Plains, but I don't know if you can see that has a little bit on it, but not near as much as the Brodak.
Right.
I think it needs some more room for the prop anyway. A spinner brace would give a little bit, or excuse me, back would give a little bit more too. The issue I also have is I have to, I don't know what you call it, guys. Help me out here. It's not a prop adapter, it's a nut adapter because there's not enough threads left for
to get the nut on. Yeah, I see.
You know.
Well, get you one of them hubs and put on there.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I don't know what it is. What do you call it? Is there
a heavy hub?
Well, don't get the heavy hub.
Get the light one though. A light heavy hub.
And who sells this?
Harry Higley.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of people. I could look up. There's a lot of people that sell.
True Turn makes an adapter.
Oh yeah. True Turn,
and makes an adapter go through your prop so it engages the crankshaft more threads, and you can still get your 440 or 632 bolt to hold the spinner on.
The only problem with that is you got to drill all your props that you use on it.
You got to ream your prop. Yeah.
And you might look at
Associated
Max Products sells them. But remember to get
pipes and stuff. They're out of business. The guys that make the tune pipes and stuff.
Max MAXX.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
But make sure you get it for the Inya because that's metric.
Oh yeah, it's a different shaft size.
Yeah.
Guys, let me interrupt you guys. One, I want to say and acknowledge Steve McBride. Thank you, Steve, for coming in.
Thank you.
And then second, Brent Williams and Greg Biswick have some comments for you, Mark. So Brent says, Mark Lumen, looks like your push rod is incorrect on the elevator. It should be on the bottom, not the top.
Well, the trap horn?
Yeah. He says, it looks like your push rod is incorrect on the elevator. It should be on the bottom, not the top.
I was scratching my head on that one too.
Well, let me look at the plans. I think the plans might showed it top.
And then Greg Biswick says, GAM fan plastic spinners with an aluminum backplate are flush to the thrush washer for Mark's plane. That's GAM fan, GAMFAN. Plastic spinners with an aluminum backplate are flush to the thrush washer.
Hey, you'll be able to check it real quick if when you move your lead outs, if both of them both of them move the same. If they both go up at the same time and down at the same time, that's a bad thing.
Really bad.
No, they're opposite, but yeah, I think you're exactly right. Well, you got to mess up something.
Opposite your.
And then Brent Williams has continued. He says the elevator horn should be on the bottom on the elevator.
Exactly. Well, I was thinking inverted.
And one thing about it though is, Mark, is that if it's just the you just got to unscrew it and everything will line back up.
Oh yeah, that's great. Well, yeah, at least
aren't you glad you didn't get them perfectly in line or whatever before you had to change them?
That's all right. That's all right. That's a good one. At least I got the engine pointed the right direction, so we're in good shape there. Thanks, guys. That was a good.
It was pointing in the right direction for takeoff, but pointing in the wrong direction for landing. Hooked up like that.
Yeah, the chat box has saved my bacon a couple times over the years too. They've had some good suggestions.
Well, it's like as soon as I said it, I looked at it and went, "Oh yeah, you got to be kidding me!" Of course.
What did you do, Mark?
I put the elevator horn on top of the elevator instead of the bottom.
He probably had. You probably had. Yeah, he probably had it in his cradle upside down.
I actually, who knows? I just.
Are your hinges glued in?
No.
Okay, cool.
It's an easy change.
Oh, great.
Well, guys, it didn't turn out very well. I think this fuselage is a write-off right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. So.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I need to think about some things here. So.
Okay. Oh man. Well,
I'll take it.
So.
I'll sand it down. I'll sand it down and spray it with Krylon, man.
It's not just that, Mike. It's not just that. I'm having a I'm not sure if there's a big delamination right here.
Oh man.
I mean, I think it can be put back together. A little bit of a TLC. Yeah, I can probably can push it back out from the other side.
Is that from not enough resin in the mold, or?
No, it's just this release system is that I don't think it worked very well on this stuff. So I'm a bit scared right now. And another thing that happened, this just tore apart.
What really?
I mean, I have the piece. You can probably put back in here. I mean, it fits pretty nicely. Yeah.
That's frustrating.
So though that this can be repaired, but disappointed, very disappointed.
I bet.
If you don't go through this shit, you don't learn anything.
Yep, life gives you the test first and the lesson second. Anyways, hey Mel, thank you so much. He's a new member. He joined Sparky's YouTube Stunthangar YouTube membership. So thank you very much. I don't know what level.
So that's that, guys.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Hang in there, Tryon. It'll get better. It's trials and tribulations. Yeah.
Howard asked what release agent you were using. I don't think anybody heard him but me.
It's a Chemtrend product. It's called Zyvax Flex.
Oh.
And I use a number 3 on this thing, which has not a lot of slip, but has some slip. In the fillet area, I use the number 6, which has the most slip. But in the fillet area, it doesn't seem like it was affected at all. I mean, I mean, this area released very nicely.
Looks good. Yeah.
I mean, if you look on this is the first part that came off, and it came out pretty nicely, right?
Right. That's good.
But this is the second part that didn't want to release, and it's right in here. I'm not sure if
What delaminated? What from what?
it's not a delamination. I think it was so much stress. I put so much stress on it when I tried to pull it out. I mean, it came loose. So yeah, I was afraid this part was going to be stuck in a mold for good. So for now, I'm happy that I got it out. I'm going to try to do some tests before I continue on.
Yeah,
I definitely have to make some more tests on this.
With all the area on the wing, you definitely want that to release. Otherwise, you get a wing stuck in the thing.
Yeah, I mean, these are the trouble areas right here, and right here, and that's why I put a hole. There's a hole right here, and when I put compressed air through it, it just kind of pushes this inside, and it really definitely helps me to release these areas, right?
Right, looks clean.
But in the past, I never had any issues in here, right? Like, I mean, you can see the rudder is pretty nice. Everything else is pretty nice, except for this, this areas where the paint is coming loose. I think the paint kind of got stuck into the mold and didn't want to release too. So that's weird, because when the paint was in a mold, when I was painting the mold, if I put some tape on top of it and remove the tape, the paint will just jump right out. So I don't know what made it stick in there so hard. It just does. It's a lot of stuff that doesn't add up, for some reason. So I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I forgot. Maybe I forgot to put some release in a fuselage, because I did do it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. If I have let me tell you what Brett Buck said. He said, too bad about the release, but a very worthy effort anyway. Exclamation mark. So
yeah,
it's a great effort. You're gonna learn tons from this experience and maybe pass it on to us and others.
Yeah. Let's hope I learn it fast, because I need to learn it fast. Or else I'm probably just gonna go back to, paint it after.
Yeah, that probably be 100% guaranteed. You won't stick to the molding that way.
Yeah.
That's a bummer, trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll look into it.
learned all the things that I learned doing that, and then I've gone on to learn.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Gary and Dennis are twins right now.
I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
All right.
All right, Ryan.
Good night, Tryon.
See you Friday.
Enough disappointment for one night. Good night, guys.
Good night, Tryon. Thanks for showing us that show and tell.
So this weekend I was organizing my garage, and I had built a little Satan when I was 14. And I came up with found the box for it.
Oh wow, cool.
Oh my gosh.
And
You
in
should
the
be on
box,
motors.
in the box were the plans still,
Oh, nice. They look in good shape too.
and even the decal.
Oh, those are worth it.
Very nice.
So that was quite a find.
Is that a full-size plan?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. So you can scratch build one.
Sure, it's not just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to scratch build one and use your decal.
Is there a rib template in there?
There a side view of the fuselage?
There is a side view, but I don't think it's full size though.
Yeah, usually
Oh,
they
yeah,
just.
there is a template on the bottom.
Oh, okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
there it is. Yeah,
There it
you're
is.
good.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
But I still have the airplane, so
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
it's actually built it when I was like 14.
Wow.
I think the plane's right here.
I don't have nothing left from when I was.
This one, actually, this is not the same one. This is built from probably from this plan, because the original was silk span, covered with silk span.
Yeah, I built a combat kitten, and I left it at the field when the day was done.
Oh man.
Brought the
Did you
engine home.
did you forget it at the field or lose it at the field?
Nah, I threw it away at the field.
Oh, Steve.
It hit so hard that there wasn't nothing left. So I just brought the TD-049 and my bladder and stuff back home and decided that I wasn't good enough for half-A combat at the time.
Half-A combat's hard, man. It ain't easy. It's
Yeah,
probably
it isn't the same now as what it was.
Yeah, well, it's never was easy though. I mean, they're
No.
short lines. They go fast, fast.
And little wee airplanes. Yeah.
Twitchy. That's not an easy one to fly.
Yeah, I think I got I don't know, 5 or 6 laps out of it and looped it and got it all messed up, and bam, it went in, and that was it. But it was so touchy. I mean, so touchy.
Oh yeah, they are.
You know,
I've only flown one Satan once, and I'll tell you, it was very touchy, and that was only a year or two ago. I've managed to fly it, not crash it, but it was very touchy on takeoff.
well, we went from Cox 049s to a combat kit. That was a progression.
Yeah, it's not a good progression.
It wasn't a good progression.
No.
But
Well, and we didn't know anything about trimming back then and balance and all that.
Yeah, we still don't. We just think we do.
Well, you think it's bad flying an untrimmed stunt plane, fly an untrimmed half-A, man.
Oh yeah, forget
35s.
it. Oh yeah, they're
Like a fucking Bronco, man.
yeah, once I did the
Mike, I gave you one that wore you out.
Yeah, you did. You beat me. I succumb, man. You win. You're a better man than I am if you can fly that airplane, because I couldn't.
You got the plane I was supposed to get if I went.
Yeah, that's in Len's wheelhouse. Len likes the 80-ounce airplanes.
I would have loved that airplane.
Oh,
it'd have been too late for Len.
It flies well. It's just that's work.
Len would have flown that 80-ounce airplane and says, "Hey, don't you have a heavier one?"
Yeah, come
on. Where's the 90-ounce one?
Mike flew it really well, and everybody said he's flying it like he stole it, like he doesn't have a dime in it. And it was impressive to see how he flew it.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
Who was this?
I said, "Wow!" I said, "He flies it better than me." And he says, "Yeah, no doubt. He's flying like he stole it. He didn't have a dime in it." I said, "Oh my gosh!" I says, "I didn't think the plane could turn like that." He's damn good at it.
Yeah, it hurt my shoulder a little bit, you know.
Yeah, it moves you.
I knew I was flying something when I got done with it. I think it pulled as much as my sport jet Dynajet does.
Projet 67 has a huge amount of power. It's unbelievable.
Well, I mean, I fly
Projet 76 he had in that.
I fly PA 65 in my SV, and I don't have any trouble with that. At 64 ounces.
Yeah.
That had a 70. That had a 76 in that Intrepid. My Stiletto had the 67. That 76 it purrs like a Cadillac. And
the motor run it ran great and it sounded great. Had a nice throttle to it, and it came on when it was supposed to. I mean, the motor run was perfect. It
Was
was
there Rojet in there?
too much airplane for me.
Rojet or a PA?
Rojet.
Rojet.
I thought it was a 67. I didn't think it was a 76.
He had a Rojet 76 in there with
Oh,
a
that's
14
got some-
with a 14-4 prop.
Well, Len, you gotta remember Friday when I told you about it, I was in the hot tub drinking a beer, so I transposed to 7 and 6.
That's okay. It's all good. No big deal. Okay.
I like that, and my stiletto, which I have the 67 in it.
Okay.
They both run the same. They purr like kittens.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't. The motor don't work. They don't struggle hard at all to pull.
No, I like the road jets. They got the power. Yeah.
Well, now that Steven's on here, I just want to take the opportunity to tell him again, thanks for putting on a great contest, man. I really enjoyed myself, all of it. The control line flying, getting to meet people, hang out with people, the gambling, the casino. The rooms were fantastic. I mean, my bill, I think it was $4.99 for 4 nights in that hotel. So it cost me $125 a night to stay in that fine resort. I mean, it was.
Can you beat it?
So,
and I used all my comps.
Millionaire now.
I had $3 in comps left, so I used $77 worth of my comps while I was there. So
there you go.
got a couple free meals, couple free drinks, couple free breakfasts. So that was nice too.
And
That was
you
a
came
really
back a
nice
millionaire, right, Mike?
No, not a millionaire.
No, not a.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody that did attend the contest, that did come out. I hope you all did have a good time. You all did enjoy yourself.
You bet.
Yeah, you bet. Absolutely, we did.
And I do hope that the room accommodations were to everyone's expectations or better, that you did like them.
Absolutely.
If you do that again next year and get that same block of rooms, I'll be back.
I'll get the same. I'll get the same place already for every year. I got this annually with them.
I'll do it.
It's an annual event, so I'm definitely doing this again next year. I'm hoping that everybody that attended this year is looking to return, as well as spread the word out to bring more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I won't have to borrow an airplane next year. I'll have my take apart.
Okay.
I know I was.
That was the struggle I had, was the amount of
Hang on,
airplanes I had to bring there.
All right. No hurry. Go ahead.
I was showing all the guys that were there this weekend. I got pictures from Sharat in Uzbekistan. My Axioma came out of paint, so I should be getting it shipped here real soon. He's been messaging me back and forth. He's going to some control line contest this week over there in Eastern Europe. I don't know, but he said he'd be gone for a week, and I can send him the final payment and he'll ship it out next week when he gets returns from whatever contest he's going to over there. So, and I do have some pictures I can show of it too, if you guys are interested later.
Cool.
Yeah, those are pretty pictures. Pretty
Did
plain.
he ever send it back when it's with the red on the?
Yeah, he did. I got those. Those are the ones I'll show. Yeah.
Let's show him.
Denny,
All right.
Let everybody.
All right, you guys keep talking and I'll pull it up. Just don't
Let me
mind.
let Danny not Danny, but Lynn show his wing. Lynn, you gonna
Okay. I started a project this week. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up and I want to see who's first to tell me what this is for. Okay, you ready?
Voodoo.
Oh, hold on.
How did you know already?
I saw you walking toward. I recognized the voodoo wing when he's walking into
Wow.
Oh, man.
This is sort of like the story that what's his name just said about the Satan. And look what I found in my junk.
Ooh, nice. Oh, nice.
That's what I cut the ribs out for this wing 10 years ago and threw them in a drawer and never put it together. Never. It's not a kit. I just scratch built this.
Nice.
But I cut the ribs out 10 or 15 years ago and they were in the drawer. And I thought, when I found this decal in my stuff, I went, oh, hey, I could build one of those.
Yeah, you could.
So here we are. It's coming.
Very nice.
hopefully by Friday, I should have it all together in one piece.
Yeah, I built a Voodoo out of a kit. I have a Voodoo in my closet. It's white, but I have where the fuel went in. I use those legs. Remember those legs? Stocking containers, like an egg.
Okay.
And so I have a big old hole there where that leg or egg thing was in there.
Yeah, I never used this.
I'm gonna put a bladder in mine.
Stockings. I never
There you go.
Yeah, no tank for me. I'm gonna put a bladder in mine. Probably put
Are
a.
you gonna do the toilet paper roll bladder for the Voodoo?
I was just gonna put it right inside the wing and just heavily epoxy the inside of the sheeting.
Larry Davis built one for me, and what he did was used a toilet paper roll this long and cleaned it up with sealed it with some thin epoxy.
Okay.
And put it in lengthwise right next to the fuselage.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
Where the nose, just right behind the nose, you can put, so you remove part of the sheeting there so you can get the bladder tube in, and it sticks up out of the wing just a hair. I've got one up here. I'll show it to you here in a minute. I got to get it down. But the toilet paper thing worked pretty good, because if you go the other way, I don't think you can get a bladder tube in there big enough. You're going to have, you're going to overcompress the bladder because the bladder tube's going to be too thin, and you'll get false pressure on it when you fill it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No. See, what I was gonna do is just glue a piece of wood at the back here, where the spar is across, so I can enclose that whole rib bay there, and then just coat that inside with epoxy.
Okay, so where you're pointing to right there, that compartment, cut a toilet paper tube to fit in there, or a paper towel roll from that spar to the leading edge, and run it fore and aft.
Okay.
And then you just, fuel proof it or whatever.
Just put the hole right up near the front.
Put the hole right up near the front, and then sheet around it, whatever the tube doesn't cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Sheet around it. That's exactly. And then you can put some balsa end caps on the tube too.
Okay. If you run it in that direction, the bladder will twist off. It will rotate in the tube and twist the fuel tube off.
Oh, well, I haven't had that issue, but.
Okay.
So in other words, what I should probably do is put a standard bladder tube in going across.
I would. I'd put it in running span-wise.
Yeah, going this way. Yeah, I'll do that.
Right, the other way, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, no, the one that Larry built for me, that's what he did. And I thought that was a pretty trick idea, a good way to get one in there, but I never considered that the bladder would rotate in there or anything.
No,
we
we learned that in 1962. But
I wasn't born yet, Howard.
Yeah. Well,
I was one. They weren't teaching me about combat back then.
You were still learning your colors and your ABCs?
I wasn't learning anything yet. I was learning probably how to say mummy.
He was still on the tit at that time.
Thanks, Steve.
He was learning to.
Bentley Page in 1962, I think, had that problem with the NAS.
Okay.
And I had it later, a different sort of airplane. It's kind of weird. The B-17 did not have that problem, but the motors were out in the wing, and it probably didn't get the round and round up. It's a roundy vibration from the engine that somehow
makes it twist up. Okay.
Well, I mean, the one I have, I've got probably 100 flights on it, and I've never had an issue with the bladder choking it off or anything.
That's good.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I'm not looking for a high performance airplane anyway. I'm probably just going to put an LA-25 on it anyway. I want it to go about 80 miles an hour. I don't want it to
put
go
a 40
on it.
Put an LA-40 on it. That's what I got on mine. It's fine.
LA-40.
It's like 80, 85 miles an hour with the LA-40 and a 9.4, 9.5 prop.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Henry Nelson makes an engine that'll work great on that.
I could put a Nelson 15 on it. I have one of those.
Ooh, I want that. Sell it to me.
What are you gonna? Hey, what do you want to buy it for?
Depends on if it's in good shape. I'm gonna put a little quarter midget racer, pylon racer.
Okay, that's in good shape. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
But we can talk some point
later. Yeah.
Yeah, later.
All right,
I'm
I
not
got
gonna
the,
really have any use for it. Go ahead, go ahead, Mike.
I got them pictures pulled up.
Let me change the view here and make you big. Spotlight for everyone. Mike Blanky.
Wow.
Damn, you're a damn good painter, Mike.
I'm a great painter, ain't I?
Yeah.
So now the canopy is not done. That'll be shaded gray, with a black outline. It'll be like tinted. So the canopy part is not painted. But the red and white and blue one is mine. I don't know who the green one is that he's working on. Another customer, I guess, because he cranks these things out.
I like the green one.
Yeah.
The other one's too American.
Oh boy.
Oh, dang it.
Hey, I know that site.
I'm only kidding.
Hang on, I lost my.
Hey, I know that site.
I bet you do.
That's the contact.
Yeah, that's Holden's Crash, man. That's Holden's Crash. Here we go. There's the wing and part
Oh,
of the.
wow. Nice.
That must be way too American for you.
Oh, God. Unbelievable.
That's almost offensive, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
We'll see what Mike says after Len sees it, and then Mike goes over by it and sees a maple leaf stuck on it someplace.
I'm gonna stick a
I'll
maple
kill
leaf
him.
right
Kill
on-
him.
See where it says AMA and then his number?
Yeah.
Right there, just behind the red stripe on the lead that's closer to the front. I can put the Canadian flag right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Right on the white. It'll look real good.
Okay, here's Holden's Crash. I got it queued up to the point where it's going to crash. So
There we
here we go. That's Holden Taylor, Howard.
Okay.
All right. It's the triangles he crashes in. I think he just did the inside squares. Can you hear the wind?
Yeah.
Here we go, right here. Well,
It is
no,
windy as hell.
here we go.
And he's got that thing cranked up, man. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
The triangle's got him. I don't know if you can hear this.
Yeah, we didn't hear.
Oh, yeah, the wind did pick up at the end.
Well, he didn't crash it real hard. He just ripped landing gear off or something.
Pancake.
Yeah, he
Pancaked
just,
it.
yeah.
Oh, the memories.
I have those every
And-
Sunday for breakfast. I don't recover either.
Denny,
Hey,
I want to say, Denny, tell your girl I said thank you as well for helping with score running. And I appreciate that. And I hope you had a great time. Playing was beautiful. And I hope you didn't go back with too much extra luggage after she went shopping.
Oh, well. No, we had a really good time. Steve, you worked your butt off for it and everything you did, everything you
All
did.
right, Mark.
I think
Hey,
everybody's
they go in the
appreciative.
opposite direction now? All right.
Thank you.
Steve, I think you ought to take on running the Nationals next.
No.
Yeah,
This is big enough. This is big enough. I'm looking to make this bigger for next year, but I think this is enough I can chew. It's a lot of work to have that many people, that many entries, and have that big of an event to do. But it was really enjoyable.
Fantastic, man. Appreciate it. You put on a good contest. It was really enjoyable. I know Joe and I both really enjoyed it.
Howard,
I think it'll trim a lot
we
easier
got
now,
two
Mark.
first place winners here. Howard Rush and Mike Wonky. Howard won expert, and Mike Wonky who won advanced first. Howard did excellent in the second flight. His overheads. He just told the judges the score. He just said, "The hell with it." The wind was just so bad. It started just taking the plane everywhere, flying it like a kite. It was dangerous. So he was smart to just bail out. It got a little rough.
The real stuff.
One thing I will say is we did make news coverage. We got on Fox 5 News.
Really? Oh,
For exposure.
fantastic.
Yeah, so that was a big thing.
Oh, that's
cool.
Great. That's
It
really
was very difficult for Tim, Justin, and I to behave ourselves while Dan was being interviewed.
Oh, okay.
But at the third take, we kept quiet, and it was okay.
Well, Tim Just Airplane is the one they have on the picture when they start the news conference of it.
Yeah.
Tim Just Plane on there. Pretty neat. Good setup to that. So I have that. I'm working on making that coverage and making a big promotion to show the community how big of an event we had that keeps continuously growing, and get more out of them from the community, from the town and parks department itself. But that's because of everyone here. Everybody's helped that attended.
Yeah, it was a great contest. Really enjoyed it.
John, thank you for your help. Thank you for your score running.
My pleasure. I had the best time, Steve. You guys did great. Enjoyed meeting your family.
Thank you. My family worked very hard at it. My family did really work hard at it. This was a all year project to set up an event like this. We worked on it all year long. So pretty soon to get ready for next November, it's going to be an all year project to get set up for as well again. It takes a long time to prepare something like that. 39 entries.
Just ban electric carts out there.
Oh
God, don't get him started, man. Let's not talk about that, please.
Okay. That I straightened that situation out, and that's over. That's why he wasn't there on Sunday.
Okay.
And, they're not allowed to be there on the field anymore. Period. They're no longer invited for any future events that we do have.
Oh, pretty good.
Somebody mentioned the Nats. Is there a CD or an ED for the Nats yet?
No, I'm not doing it.
No, I know. I'm asking, is there anybody step up to run the Nats yet?
Not that I've heard.
Dave is kind of done.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I know Dave is done. So
I heard Dennis wanted to do it again, but
who's the next Dave? Who's the next Dave?
Keep it up, Steve. Keep it up, Steve. You'll get yourself
Steve,
a job. Yeah.
Steve, why don't you do it, man? You know how to do the stuff. I mean, not being ugly, but you don't fly, so I mean, you wouldn't be missing anything. I think you'd be good at it.
I'd be great at it, but they don't pay enough.
Oh, okay.
No,
we need a body. We need a body, man.
It's the reward. It's the luxury reward. There's no pay in it. There's no amount of reward of pay.
Samantha was going to volunteer, but she only gets 1 week, and she decided she's going to Brodak instead of the Nats. But so that's where it is right now. But yeah.
Well, John, what happens if they don't get someone?
You guys, let's table this for the after party. And I think we've had a really good show. Thank you so much for everybody showing up. And we had at the height of our show, we've had as many as 26 viewers. We have 18 likes. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do that. And if you're watching this as a replay, please hit the like button. That helps the analytics of the YouTube channel. And we did get one new member. Thank you very much, Mel, for joining and supporting us. We really appreciate that. No super chats. If anybody out there, please donate. You can kick us some money, show us some love and support. We do need to be supported. And I think we had a really good show. We're going to come back today's Monday. Wow, it's been a long weekend, but a good weekend. Going to Las Vegas and coming back. But Friday we'll be reloaded, and hopefully we'll have a great show Friday. So come back Friday night. Hopefully between now and then you've had a chance to do something, build a plane, or like. Oh, by the way, I want to thank Tryon for his excellent show and tell, and Mike Lonke. Thank you for the videos as well and the pictures. Thank you very much. All that helps the show, so I really appreciate that, and I want to give you guys recognition for that. But we'll be back Friday, so come back with some stuff. Maybe I might show some videos. I shot some video at the contest. I haven't uploaded it to my YouTube channel yet, but that's a possibility. I can show some videos that weren't shown. Anyways, we'll be back Friday. I'm gonna bid you all good night. Not you guys in the show, but out there. And we're not gonna stop. We're gonna continue. We're just gonna end the live stream. So if you want to come on in, go to the Stunthangar channel, stunthangar.com channel. And if you are logged in, you'll see the at the bench. If you're not a member, you won't see the at the bench, but that's how you get in if you want to come on in. Thank you very much.
If you get a chance and you can send a thank you also to 2Man5. He doesn't come on the YouTube channel here, but tell him thank you as well for the event that he helped, because his help, without that, it would have made it hard for me to try to run this event. And I appreciate his help and how he made it a success too.
And you're talking about your dad, right?
My dad, yeah. So if you ever get a chance to talk to my dad, Ruben, and tell him to thank him, his wife, my mother, and my sister, my family, because without them, it would have made it really hard to run this event. They were a really big help to making it a success. Help is hard.